And the Russian economy, by the way, the Russian economy is going to outperform the U.S. economy this year. Estimates vary, but they're looking at 2.7, 2.8% growth. U.S. will be lucky to be 2.2, depending on the fourth quarter. The ruble is, it crashed and it came all the way back. It was steady for a long time, down a little bit now, back again. So all this talk in March, April 2022 about sanctions. We're going to destroy the ruble. We're going to destroy the Russian economy. We're going to cut them off. None of it has played out. I said that at the time. I told my Army War College class that these sanctions are not going to work. They're going to backfire on us. And this year I said, here's what I told them last year, and I was right. And you have everything to back it up. So the sanctions are going to be a continued drag on global growth. The Russians will continue to make advances, but they're in no hurry. Why should they be? They're winning. Ukraine is putting on a show for the U.S., but their generals actually kind of know better. The drip of aid will continue. Okay, one really big development just happened. The U.S. budget expires at midnight on September 30th. And they usually they never have a budget ready, so they just punt. They do what they call continuing resolutions, like, hey, keep everything the same, keep spending money for 3 months, and we'll get back to you once we figure it out. Well, it's not clear. It's pretty clear that they're not going to solve the budget by then, but it's not clear that they're even going to have a continuing resolution. So we may be looking at a shutdown September 30th. But one of the sticking points, and it's a big one, I know some of the House members, I know Chip Roy and some of the House members who were pushing this, is the House Republicans who are in control want to cut off aid to Ukraine, cut off any future aid to Ukraine. The Senate have been the warmongers, and the Republicans. This is not a Democrat thing. Republicans and Democrats are joined at the hip. They just want, sales for Raytheon, Lockheed Martin. But today, or recently, Rand Paul stood up and said, I will stop the budget process unless you cut out aid for Ukraine. So now suddenly the Senate is where the House is. Now the Senate is completely different, has completely different rules. In the Senate, one senator can stop business. That's not true in the House. You need the speaker and you need a majority and a rules committee and all that. But in the Senate, a single member can stop debate on anything until they're satisfied. Unless you get a closer and you need a 60 vote margin. There are ways around it, but they're really difficult and very untraditional. So Rand Paul just put a stop on Ukraine aid in the Senate. Kevin McCarthy has done the same in the House. It looks like no more aid for Ukraine until further notice, if ever. So Zelensky's gravy train just slammed on the brakes. That would be one reason the war might come to an end sooner, which is Ukraine gets the message like, hey, the U.S. is out. So we're going to stab them in the back. You can see it coming. Russia's winning, although they're in no hurry about it. But the sanctions will continue to be a problem, mainly for the West.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, got to do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.